Victor easily has a range advantage on his E, and if there's ever an opportunity where Kennan's going to be like rushing in with his E himself, then you just get stalled out with Victor's stasis. So there's a lot that Victor has in this matchup. I'm expecting Rek'Sai, surprise, surprise, to go topside.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things. It's like when you're dealing with Zubu Blaze, like back in the past, you know exactly what the strategy is going to be. It's just like, can you stop it?
Yeah. Rolling down a hill. It's like a giant ball that seems to be impossible to stop right now. That's Invictus Gaming. And if the Shy has lane potential, lane bullying, powerful lane all around, then you start saying, oh crap.
Yeah.
How do we stop that? And we come back to the earlier conversation of XX and what happened in the top lane for the past 2 games with 369. Now with Moyu and the change in draft, how does that start piecing together?
So here's what I want to see happen, right? What I want to see them doing is pressuring top lane, trying to combat what seems to be, what is sure a good matchup and a better 2v2 for Invictus Gaming in the top lane. But try and stabilize the top lane matchup if you can. You can't completely trade out these matchups by saying we'll go all into Loken and Ben and give away our top laners, because my biggest issue, as we get to see some wonderful,
what's on that desktop?
you know, we didn't get a chance for you YouTube viewers out there. Start digging. but we get to this matchup, and for me, you can't leave Kennen on an island. It's hard to dive, sure, but he's still gonna find himself in a hell of a deficit.
We're going to see what kind of team fight they can find off it as well, because this for TOP is their last chance to defy expectations and stop IG from running towards their first domestic title in the LPL.
You sign it on the dotted line, you're going to be in the LGD venue in Hangzhou, you're going to have LGD events. It happens. In fact, when I ask my followers on Weibo, like, who do you think is going to win between the 2 teams?
Don't tell me.
Yes, half the answers are LGD. So, like, what can you do?
A lot of support for LGD. Even, surprisingly, when Condi left.
Hey, you know what? TOP didn't beat Invictus Gaming, but guess who did?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
LGD.
Oh, that's right.
They're the answer. Yeah. Put them in the playoffs. They'll make that run. No, they won't.
Next time. There's always a next time. Now, because it is the debut of our Urgot jungle, just spend some time looking at the build-up here for XX. Conquerors on the Urgot. We know that the Purge is now a toggle ability at max rank, so cooldown very low, and the ability to stay in the fight has increased.
There's a few champions that make Conquerors really work well. I think Lee Sin and Jarvan have been the best champions to be able to go for it, because you can get the first 3 stacks almost instantly when you start out in the trade. Urgot's another good chance too. You know, you start out with your Q, you jump in with your E. Of course, it gives you the shield as well. There's actually just so much where the damage comes off, and you immediately come in with your true damage. If you get your, max 5 rank. Sustain is huge too if you're just in the thick of things. So when he has a lead, you have to back it.
XX is heading towards that top side. Just while we are on the topic of runes, notice that the Shy has gone for Airy instead of the Klepto that you mentioned going up against the Cannon. Cannon's also gone for the same. The Shy naturally getting pushed in early here at the level 1 mark, but that's soon to change.
I like the range that, remember, when I was talking about the range advantage, I said it was going to be there for the Shy. Nice trade for Rookie in the middle.
That was a speedy snake.
That was pretty good. But for Moyu here with the Cannon, there are 2 opportunities. You can find a way, start weaving in your Qs to see if you can get the, area proc, a little bit of damage on the Shy, and then you follow up with your zap on your W. There's a lot you can do in this matchup where you can start trading in some damage, especially since he went Doran's Ring in Potion, so you can start maybe forcing him to chug that 1 more.
We'll see if XX can get back to that, or get up to that top lane for the first time it seems in this series. Ning has opted to go back towards the bottom side, and while Moyu does have the shove, XX was spotted out in the mid lane, and here we go. Ning going into the first convert.
If he gets this Raptor camp, it's just difficult for XX now. He's going to be in a bit of a deficit. How you doing?
See if Ning can find the dive here as well for Invictus Gaming. Now it's looking good as Knight has been poisoned. One more shot. The Prey Seeker lands from Ning. Didn't even need to burn the flash, but XX comes in. Ambitious, sir.
At least he got the flash off of Rookie, because you need something here to make it easier for Knight. This has just been a rough day for Knight. I mean, every time he finds himself in a good matchup, loses flash, and he's ultimately pushed back. I think his Jace game was his best so far in the series, where he was able to upset a lot of what Invictus Gaming were doing, but they still won that game, though. And every one of those picks that he had slowed them down, but was never enough.
Raz, I don't like this, because Moyu already made the roam down. He waited down, perfect patience. Rocky has teleported into his death. Not the wise move, as TMB have secured first blood, and it's over for the mid lane Knight.
Welcome to the series, Moyu. Mentality does a lot for you. You're not a part of the series. Then you finally come in, 369, who hasn't been who's getting beat down in game after game. Moyu comes in with an extra bit of strategy. Remember, he's been with BSYY, having a discussion with him, being able to sort of how do I deal with the lane matchup? How do I impact the map? He's able to do that by being able to find that kill on a Rookie.
Has been looking at TOP for the past 2 series, including the Sino Dragon one as well. So experience there for Moyu, helping get that first blood on tonight. And we saw what Rookie was able to do with the first blood on Akali and how that lead just grew. This time on TOP, it's going to be a good story if Knight can do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Remember, all of that was done because Flash was blown off Rookie. When that early skirmish came through and Knight was just getting chased off with his own Flash, if it stopped there, sad days, right? Invictus Gaming are going to be able to continue to just force their weight on you. But this is more of a lesson to teams across the world. When you see North American games come through, I'm just saying that if you find yourself in a massive deficit early on, and I'm just saying a lot of these lanes, it's not working out for you, especially for Knight here. Still finds a chance to blow Flash, give yourself an opportunity for the next fight. So there's always something that you can do.
Maybe for TOP, the answer wasn't to get lane pressure up into Moyu. Maybe it was to bring Moyu down into the mid lane. Ning now hovering up here as well, and Moyu's at half health. We already talked about in previous games when Ning in game 1 was on Rek'Sai, what he can do here with the gank.
Yeah, this is going to be easy for him. Now remember, the Shy doesn't have much mana.
He only needs his Qs, but here comes a venomous bite underneath the turret. A trade kill. It's denied. The minions can't do it, but here comes the Urgi. XX is level 5. The Shy is underneath the turret. Here comes the Chaos Storm at the sustain. In front of the Purge, the Shy will die, at the very least for Urgot.
For my captain, Ning's able to get out of there for free. It was because the Shy helped him out. He gave away a lot for himself, but at least Rek'Sai is able to get out clean.
Chaos doesn't stop there. Knight may have found Rookie, but Rookie can turn this around. He lands everything on tonight, has the movement speed, but not level 6. Knight is trying to push for that as well. Now hitting the perfect execution. Rookie's in threat.
I think how volatile this match. Knight pushes up. Now, we already saw what happened when the Akali was in separate hands. Different hands, that is.
Yep.
You shove up too much, and this is what Cassiopeia has to do. There's a possibility where you get all in, much like how Ning just all-ins on the top lane. He was so close to death here. He didn't want to give away the free kill. The Shy was maybe thinking he can kite this one out with his ultimate, and I think there was a chance for him to do that. It's just sad that the tower shot hits him. I think if he had a little bit more HP to work with, then he had a shot, but not going to happen.
Yeah. woulda, coulda, shoulda. But at this point for XX, getting that kill was big because now level 6 has the damage to follow up as well with the skirmishers.
Got you surrounded.
Perfect execution. No, this time it's going to be a different kind. The Speed Beyond Death is launched in. The belly eaten up. XX gets another.
Changing strategy. Go to the top lane. Makes it easier now that you have an Urgot. It's in the top laner's hand, but you still have the jungler helping out. Here comes Ning.
But now what happens with the bottom lane? Loken and Ben not going to get the same treatment. Raz there at half health. Ning has the Void Rush available. Enter stage left for Rek'Sai. Ben has to flash away, but the Void Rush comes through. While Loken hits in midair. Jaculov and Valland flush on top of Loken. The Ren comes out. Jaculov, 1, 2, but Valland, what are you doing? It's a double kill for the AD carry. XX is in as well, and Jaculov is dead. Take the kill, Knight. It's free.
They did not get any indication that Knight was coming towards the bottom lane. And it was a good roam, because they did a lot to get the kill on Loken and Ben, and I think it was set up very well. Yeah, you're not leaving anytime soon, buddy. But it was crazy to see. The Ignite got popped. Even seeing the Galio come through, Loken and Ben were so low. I like the ultimate coming in from Rek'Sai because it comes much later. It essentially delayed his death. Delaying is not good enough. This is a great trade from Invictus Gaming, but the wave didn't crash fast enough, and that gave Ben and Loken an opportunity to get away here. And just take a look. I think Ning made the wrong call here because, remember, Rek'Sai, especially early on, so easy to kite back. The Varus and Braum will make it even easier. So, yeah, this is too much damage to kite.
Valland just walking forward thinking, oh, hang on a minute, they've got a health bar.
Yeah, they could have been able to, I think, kite backwards if they had the Galio still alive. So I'm just putting that out there. I think he was focusing more so on the person getting killed rather than himself.
This is not indicative, though, of IG's first 2 games against TOP. It was very uncharacteristic, but for TOP, such a good breath of fresh air. The whole map in a good position right now, even though Jaculov is about 25 CS ahead. Those kills for Loken put him back to even.
Yeah, I mean, 2 kills across the board for Loken, Knight, and XX, and the government's unhappy about that, so you can already see the bounties just sitting there for all 3 of them.
Those bounties have changed, so 150 gold is what's on the scoreboard for you right now. Shine is pushing away Moyu, so you can see Ning back to the original game plan in making sure the Shy is as pressing as ever.
And that's the thing. I mean, when you see Ning in your games, if you look at his regular season games, as I know the analysts of TOP has done, he is just the most patient jungler I've seen. Yeah. A lot of the times you can say that that's inefficient, your camps are up, you can go to your Krugs, there's a million things you can do. But he plays to the mentality of the laners. That they would be like, well, I mean, I just saw him in the area, there's no way he's here for this long. Or, of course, they have to set up for the Shy and Valland on the bottom side of the map, and he's able to make these plays. Unfortunately.
Patient. Raz is so darn right. The Slicing Maelstrom to come out with the Void Rush.
Yeah.
Ning waited there for 30 seconds and it all pays off.
He just saw the entire track, too. There's not much you can say on that one, so easy kill there for Ning.
Yep.
Able to make it happen for the shot.
XX should be able to clear out the rest of the wave, but 2 bits of turret plating go down by 90's going in on Rookie. Another solo kill in the making is perfect execution. Will land, he takes it backwards. Petrifying gaze, outplayed. Looks away, man. Who cares? XX will flash onto the Shy, who has no mana. There we go. Unleash the pain train into the belly of the beast.
I thought he wouldn't get the kill, too. I thought he didn't see the range there, so he wasn't able to get the knockback, but he got enough damage to get the kill. Well done from XX. His first 10 minutes this game has been perfect.
It's been so good from TOP. Like I said, a breath of fresh air, Rookie. Oh, you can fly through the stars when you land that E, but he's not going to take it on to Rookie, but he pushes him out enough.
Knight's been playing around that miasma so well.
Yeah.
Suddenly this matchup is so much harder. Rookie, smartly, holding on to his flash, doesn't want to put himself in a position to lose it, because if he lost it, you saw what happened last time around. Moyo and XX will have a hit on you, so keeping himself safe.
The Rookie able to heal this one up.
Get him.
That's the first time that Knight has been caught in the miasma. One bit of Twin Bang hits him as he goes back into the Shroud. Rookie is behind a level, but will finally catch up after getting this minion wave. The fact that he's still ahead in CS is a good testament to how Rookie's been going.
Remember, Knight is level 9, so he's fully maxed out his Q. He can start maxing out his W now. The moment he has a much decreased cooldown on his Shroud, those opportunities he has on Rookie increase.
Yep.
The miasma effect will certainly decrease in how effective it's been, because every time the miasma comes down, down goes the Shroud. So hard to ever play in towards Akali at this point.
A lot more sustain in this lane as well with the fleet footwork. What you're noticing off your screen there while Moyu just flies by with the Protobelt is he's starting to output a bit of damage with the Protobelt up in this top lane, but more importantly there for TOP, they continue rolling forward. A Cloud Dragon on a Cannon, an Akali, even an Urgot put that in there is good news.
And I'm going to start listing down, just basically going down the entire roster for TOP, because if you're a rec side and suddenly the lanes are, you're done. You're going to be leaving lanes at this point. It's hard going up against the Kali, Urgot, like the Kennen. Just deals so well with you. Yeah, you're fine.
Just walks his way out of there.
Essentially, these fights, it's going to be super hard for Ning to do anything. He's not going to be the one starting the fight unless if there's a very obvious pick. It should be on Galio to get the job done first. Maybe execution off of Ning's ultimate. Maybe if he finds Logan.
Maybe
found Ning.
Off the back of someone like Jackie Love. Yeah, Ning out of there with the Umbaro. Rather the tunnel system. Now for IG in the river, they may have found Knight, who has run out of energy, but he's over the wall once again. Hard to catch this Akali too.
Trying their hardest to take down the control wards just through mid lane. If they could take these control wards down, they have a chance that this Ocean Dragon is going to be coming up soon enough. But Invictus Gaming are just such a good team at being able to bring out Baolan and just nail down these vision wards.
He's trying to phase this out. What's going on here? Hang on, Loken's in there as well. The flash away from Baolan. Re-engage from IG, not imminent, as TFP start bringing XX in as well. Locked down Ning, but only slowed down. He's coming close here for TOP, but not close enough as Moyu might be locked down in the top lane. He's slowed down, stunned up, and the Shy just pops him out of lane. This could be the turret for the victor.
I think Moyu was just trying to clear out the wave so he can TP right back, but you're right about the fact that he was shoving him off just so he can get the turret. There's not much Moyu can do unless if he receives some help.
He's going to teleport back to lane, so he saves the turret for now, but the Shy has teleport too.
There's then help from Knight, but
is the Shy going to back inside?
He's already gone.
Just in time.
Good back timing. I mean, most top laners who are in that position saying, well, you're coming right back, I can still stick in lane for a little while longer. I'm not going to use my teleport or look for a back timing. It's not really needed. But he kind of recognized that his mid lane wasn't in lane as well, and that there was an opportunity for Knight to go for his head. So finds a good back timing around that.
At the moment, even though the Shy 0 and 3, still looking great in this lane, still able to fend off Moyu and keep this lane permanently shoved. While the rest of the lanes across from Invictus Gaming are in decent positions themselves, you still have those heavy snowball lanes like Loken and Knight, and now for the fight in the middle of this Rift Herald, IG have the momentum pace.
No flash on Baolan. So we're talking about a way this fight starts a little bit harder for Invictus Gaming. They might need to use Jackie Love's ultimate to get the job done. But across the board, you can already see TOP just don't want to deal with it. So just giving that one off to IG.
Take it down.
Don't do it, Moyu.
He might actually do it.
You heard the screams of, what are you doing?
I'm going to flash onto the Shy. Hang on. Moyu wants to solo kill himself at the hero's entrance. Moyu has to go invulnerable. One Night wants to take out Jackie Love's perfect execution, gets stunned, but locked on down first. It's IG who drop with TOP getting one in reply. Baolan back to his turret while Ning flashes onto Knight. The flash response, the Void Rush is on. Akali's burning down, and he's dead. Raz, you wanted to know how Ning gets into the fight. He flashes, he unburrows, he brings the Snake Lady to charm TOP.
That was a very bad plan from TOP. I don't even care that they got 2 kills off of that one. I was just surprised that Rookie didn't come a little bit sooner. Just off that play, the moment Kennen comes in, sure, he had a little bit of backup. Not enough with Loken and Ben in the bot lane.
And look, what do they get for the response? TOP push out, unable to get the turret because the Shy teleports in and picks up the farm. So that's what you get. TOP ambitious against IG.
So Cassio's back in mid, but a lot of these people recognizing this was all happening, I guess it was just XX finding the easy kill off of it with his ultimate execution. But the moment that all happens, you're still in the fight. There's no exit strategy here. Knife does a great job to be able to play this one out, but you already see Cassiopeia coming in, and that's like that.
I love Ning always goes forward. Never backs away. For Invictus Gaming, they do end up coming ahead by that 1 kill, but you're right. The feeling of getting that 1 kill for XX moved the pace forward, and now for Invictus Gaming, they're trying to do that in the bottom side jungle as TOP are looking to contest.
2 games already where it looks like Ning is getting another MVP. If he can complete this one, it already looks like they're out for his head. Don't want to have him dying just as I'm singing his praises, but right now he has a huge lead. Yep. He's jumping in, and it's not crazy too. He knows that he has backup soon enough, as long as he can just last a little bit longer. And he has a of course, the Rift Herald here. So it just depends on what Invictus Gaming want to do. I would love to see him being placed mid lane. So they're choosing being in the mid lane, perhaps giving away the Ocean Dragon. It's not that relevant 16 minutes in, so giving away Dragon, but have that shove for themselves.
And the immediate goal for Invictus Gaming as well, because they're about behind 600 at the moment. Not too much. If you're looking at how this game's paced for TOP, everything is slowed down for TOP, but not for IG. They're pushing the tempo even further with the Rift Herald coming in the top side of the map.
It's a great response, but take a look at Akali right now. This is a good response from Knight trying to see if he can get a good look on towards Rookie. And then they can immediately segue that one on towards mid lane as well. So while this is Invictus Gaming starting to really give those leads to the Shy, this is their best look yet. TOP are not just falling to the wayside. They're giving Moyu some attention, and Knight's able to do something.
That's a Drift Herald and a half that gets a big push onto the inhibitor turret at half health. Moyu eventually quells it and sends it packing, while the rest of IG take in the spoils. Now back to the even point in the game. And we're singing TOP's praises, but we're also saying for IG, the fact that they're back at this point when they just got hammered down in that bottom lane is still a testament to this World Championship.
True, very true. And it's just nice to see that it's happening around Ning. So Ning has a lot of resources for himself, a lot of the pressure. They're isolating these matchups too, so it's not like you're all in on a 5v5. That would just be pretty bad for Rex. I already stated that a lot of these champions for TOP just do well if they're, grouped up, just like that, just head-on 5v5, brutish front to back. I think it would work okay for Invictus Gaming to keep them back initially with the Miasma, but if it were just to start off, then Knight, who already has a lead, can just kind of run roughshod. So
he's just walking between vision at the moment as well. The Shy's already died 4 times. Knight's trying to get him for number 5. Look at him trying to spot out where is the Shy.
How you doing, buddy?
He's not in the brush. The Shy's not even back. He's just waiting for Knight to disappear. Close enough. Well, Knight will push the wave out. The Shy will be waiting next to his turret. XX was up here as well, so very passive play from the top laner of IG, but Sepulchre's already been bullied around. Ning taking some of that bullying as well against XX, who right now is half an item behind Ning.
I don't like this lane assignment from Invictus Gaming, because a lot of this, even though they're technically 100 gold in the lead, but compositionally, I would say TOP are doing right well. So, there you go.
Yeah, he got perfect execution again. I don't think the Shy wins this 1v1. I think Knight knows that. Add one to the list, the crowd's like, oh boy. And I'm with them there. 0 and 5 on the Shy.
This is what I'm talking about. If I'm just talking about lane assignments, the Cassiopeia is bottom lane. And that's not good for her. While she can have a lead over towards Moyu, Moyu's going to keep her out of arm's reach, away from the mid lane. The composition that IG has for themselves that's really just based around Cassiopeia can never get rolling. And of course, Victor's just alone on the side versus Knight. So finally, you're starting to see TOP get running.
Looks like they're alive. They're right to the mid lane as IG now by forward. That's a 3-man shield of Duran as you pulled up the teleport as Balan has kept them busy. Rookies here with the Petrifying Gaze and ultimate, but TOP just disengage. A lot used from Balan to try and get the kill.
And no flashes from TOP. They didn't even have to touch it. They looked at that play, cleanse used from Loken, and they're saying, okay, we're out of here. We got the teleport from Rookie. We have the push here from Kennen in the bottom lane. This is rough here from Invictus Gaming.
It's not every day that Jackie Love Balan can pull off that play once again. Face call still available with the grand entrance from the Galio too. But for TOP, setting up for this next dragon is going to be a Cloud. And like I said before, double Cloud still very utilized here on TOP's roster.
Yeah, the extra bit of movement speed that you would have off of your engages, primarily Moyu, gives them, to incentivizes them to look for more fights. I like the play this time around. There's not a lot of times where I'll be like, we always talk about bad mouth. Bad talk to Cloud Dragon.
Yeah.
You're getting double Cloud when you have a cannon for yourself, but especially with Flash. Do what you want.
So with the way things are running for TOP, the composition looks like it's scaling up nicely. Do we go towards a 35-minute mark, Raz, or 35-minute mark against IG with this same tempo and look the exact same for TOP?
I'd say 23 minutes in, we're going to be forced into a barren situation, whether our team has a lead or not. Invictus Gaming see their way back into the game with the control wars that they have around the team. Okay. So, if I'm saying, how does IG get right back into it? I mean,
they gotta get out of this movie, see if they can try and deny them. There's a glacial mission down, face call finally used, but that is a snipe from XX. They try and get the damage down on the Shy. Ignite sticking down, XX is out of range anyway. Man, he utilized that 2300 range upgrade.
Yeah, they did not see XX coming into that one. And the moment they tagged him, it's like, oh, please protect him.
But that means the ultimate's not available, and the Petrifying Gaze is used. Logan has to turn away.
Oh,
Let the rest go in for you. Finds the 3-man ultimate. Rookie deletes him while Knight tries to clean up the fight. They jump jump back on. Here comes perfect execution for the hero's entrance on top of one another. XX has a lot of spears in him. Well, here comes the Void Rush. Ning is into the back line. Loken gets bitten. Ben gets knocked up. Knight is trying to carry TOP, but now it's Ning versus Knight. Let's go. 1v1. Rek'Sai is just a disgusting lizard. And Knight will take up the last kill. TOP, again, he's the only one standing.
Definitely didn't know the cooldown on that Shroud. Good enough now. Has the, full 5 levels into it. He gets it twice in that team fight. Knight is just so damn strong there. A lot of this pressure was going on towards Loken, Ben, and XX, but by the time the whole wasteland's been cleared out, just take a look at this one for how healthy Knight was at the beginning of the fight. The moment it starts, he gets that Shroud out. Petrifying Gaze doesn't hit. He keeps Loken and Ben all the way back, but Moyu actually, he kept them behind, but of course instantly died. Using his Shroud, Knight can find a way in, he immediately flashes right back into the Shroud. So this is where you start saying, okay, it's looking okay for Invictus Gaming. They're all keeping up in HP, except Knight's still alive, and he's at full HP. So it seems like
developing for the top side of the map. Plain and simple, the Shy has so much gold.
IG to make something happen here. Baron's coming up in 37 seconds, so Knight has to now use the push that he had here, rotate, cut up towards the mid lane, and then suddenly, the Shy is going to have to match that lane. It's going to be, 5v4 for a little bit before the teleport comes through. That's a good team fight position for TOP.
Shy all towards the top side with the rest of IG at the moment. Moyu trying to get caught out. Ning knows he's here.
But no one's going to stop the Akali. She's just getting free hit on the tower with the Rabadon's dead cap. That tower's already gone.
Yeah. Will
someone stop him.
I mean, he's going to drag the Cassiopeia down with him.
It's even better. I thought you were going to get the victor. You've now got a far more useful member here.
Yeah.
So now he needs to cut through mid lane. Cassiopeia won't be there to help for any while longer. Valiant should be the primary target.
And getting that turret means that Knight can push all the way up to the inhibitor walls, while XX has priority on the Elder Dragon.
There we go.
But Baron's here. IG have no clue this is getting started.
TOP has played through mid lane for so long that IG's not even surprised they're doing this anymore. They legitimately think that TOP is getting nothing off of this. No, wait a minute.
They're going to go for it. Moyu on the backside. Baron has begun. Moyu's going to have to make something happen. That TP's coming in fast.
Yeah, they got to do something about it. Urgot's going to stay there. They think they can push them off of Baron while at the same time completing the Elder Dragon.
Look how far the Shy is away from this Baron pit. They pull off it. They wait for TP. Could start the fight before he gets there.
I just got to do something. They recognize at this point, they're just getting stalled out.
Shy not into that, but he zones away Moyu while the Elder Dragon goes down. TP can find the miracle fight now, but Moyu only onto one member. It's the Shy, it's the Victor, who's not useful at all. IG, the miracle fight's there because the engage from TOP is not. Ning jumps into the back line, claws the eyes out of TOP, and Moyu a remnant of what's going on here. And Ning gets sniped out in GA for what? They flash, they find the baby on death from downtown. XX now has a Rek'Sai. He flashes, he goes into the middle. XX is just going to get jumped on himself though. Goes Gold Run Loken, looks for the miracle flank. Valad onto the backline, keeping Knight and Moyu busy. The GA again fought by XX, but Knight comes in with Loken and IG back away. What an elongated, messy fight.
Knight just flying straight through it. Even though he takes the damage, remember he has Gunblade, no way to cut the sustain down. You don't have the Grievous wound. Well, the longer the fight goes, the better it is for him.
Now for TOP, you have the Elder. Let's go for the Baron.
Oh, they're going to catch him out.
Ning, be careful.
Oh,
Knight is expected to see him there. Perfect execution's not available, but he just want Nix as far away from this pit as possible.
Now, this should just be a free Baron buff. It was a long con. It was a really tough sell. If you're just saying we're going to be trading sides, there's no way you're touching me, buddy. Elder Dragon for Baron buff, but still saying we'll keep you at an arm's reach. You can't engage on us. But at the same time, you're not touching Baron buff.
Yep.
They play it incredibly well. Finally, Urgot comes through with his Elder Dragon, and they end up going into the fight. You said that Victor was useless, but thankfully they didn't trade too many resources. Loken comes out alive off of all of that, so Urgot can finally come in. I think my favorite part about this one is how long it lasts. They jump straight through towards getting Ning, and they realize, great, we need to get him low enough, bring him right back, reposition the fight on our terms.
That range is insane. It's just such a big difference. That 4 buff. For XX, he's been so impactful here in this game as well. And Knight is the cleanup crew at this point too.
Yes, whenever you look at these really scrappy fights that are like, messy, where does my attention go to? It goes to two members. The person who's buying time and taking a lot of resources from the enemy team, and the person who's obviously the star. The star was Knight, and the person who was buying time was Logan. He somehow finds a way in the fight. Yep. Sustains right back up. Takes away a lot of attention from JackeyLove. GAs, comes right back up again. He buys so much time and just allows Knight to run through.
Insane to see him actually buy time when you look, he has 2-level advantage, but not the BT advantage that Kalista has now picked up on JackeyLove. And Logan just outscaling at this point with a full item build. So for TOB, a good position to cement this game and keep themselves in the series. But now that the Elder's expired and Baron buff's there, they've got to make a move.
This has been the most successful Urgot jungle game I've seen. Like, looking globally, usually the Urgot jungle doesn't even get out of the camps without finding himself with the deficit. Yep. And when you get into these later game skirmishes, he's like too low in experience for his jungle camps and too low in gold, so he's not really getting his core items. He's gotten everything he's wanted. He started the fights on his terms. He, tilted the early skirmishes, so Rookie had to play respectful. XX, if we're just talking about who gets MVP, I know he's not going to get it. It's going to be going tonight. But if we got like a second MVP or something, like cut that trophy in half. Something for him.
Give it to XX.
Whoever wins out this dinner,
whatever's going on with Clement and Tabe.
Go out with Clement and Tabe.
Yeah.
They hook you up with a steak, XX, but you have to win the game first.
That's so hard to get in China as well. Take it from me, man. To get a steak here. Woo!
You have high standards.
Yeah.
You come from Australia, and it's just it's not fair. To be fair, I've come from Alberta too. Yeah. We got some steak around us.
Yeah, you do. The good steak's always important. So either way, give XX something, because this game for him has been so much better. A lot of talk about the top side. I know we'll transition there, but now for IG.
Cassio's dead, man. Even though with the summoner she's being surrounded, it's going to be rough.
Balan and Ning are following up there. Baron buff going to push away at this turret. Hang on, Knight might be turned around on the Miasma. A key ability here for Rookie to stop him.
It's a good call from Ning and Balan to move top, but you know what that means? They lost a lot of pressure, and now they're taking this mid lane tower down.
It should be for free as well. Balan and Ning can't get there in time. It goes down. Inhibitor now under threat as IG is trying to force them off.
Yeah, you gotta know when to fold them. Like, Cassiopeia protecting that inner tower is nice and everything, but you have to recognize that mid lane inner turret, or at least the inhibitor turret that is far more useful. You can't be sending two members to get that one, so let's see if they can get the pick on Moyu.
Nings are coming in. Moyu has no flash. But Ning doesn't as well, so he'll just smite him, run away while the rest of TFB transition to topside. Now Rookie might be dead, Raz.
Let's go.
The Banshee's Bell going to come down. The Hero's Entrance to dissuade the fight any further. The turret eventually goes down, and IG use that key ultimate to save the mid lane Cassiopeia.
See how painful that is? The Baolan ultimate had to be used to save Cassiopeia, but you couldn't get anything off of that. TOP could just play that one safely again.
Trying to break trends in the right side of the bracket for TOP right now. Take this longer than the 3-0 that a lot of people were predicting. 7k gold lead, but gold irrelevant at this point. Now it's about the individual skill that we set up for this series.
I will say though, hats off to Invictus Gaming. They bought a lot of time to the fairness buff. Inhibitors weren't taken. They can now start focusing on clearing out mid lane and starting to challenge for the Elder Dragon. So I think they put themselves in as good a position as they possibly can. It's just going to be rough now that you see how TOP's been playing out these fights. I want to see TOP just start pushing through mid lane, cut through blue side jungle, get at least one teleport ward, so Moyu or Knight has a way through. They don't have TP just yet. That's going to be my biggest question. It's going to come up soon enough for you to make use of that pressure.
At the very least, look at the jungle level differences. Ning might be caught out against Knight. Side note as well, the second Elder for TOP could be devastating here as IG force themselves through the choke.
Here comes Knight. Look at his position on Ning.
To the backside, smoke screen is available. Rookie might find Moyu himself, but it's a fight ready on two fronts with the Shy backing up the jungler.
And Rookie has to push Moyu off. There are actually just so many flank threats here from TOP that it's just hard to find their way into the river at all.
Thank God we've got Eagle Eye Vision here in this fight. IG just going to back away from the Elder. TOP haven't started it yet. They're still threatening here while the side lanes continue to push in.
They got to give me a helicopter sound or anything to make this experience all the more real. I want to feel like I'm in the action.
Okay, because Ning just flashed into the front line. Here comes Redemption down. Ning's been locked down with the GA. But look at Moyu as the Fear Beyond Death lands once again. The jungler goes into GA and IG. Look like they're going to sacrifice him. Which way are they going? They're getting sandwiched on all angles. Moyu cuts off the exit. Decisive Maelstrom even takes down one. Moyu can die here. The damage is already done. As Knight comes in for the final hurrah. And what a hurrah it is. Knight has done so much in this game, and TOP stay alive in the series.
The victory run that they have on that bottom lane wave, it's huge, and these death timers are long. Big team-fight win for TOP. It's nice to see it happen. You don't want them getting thrown away. The whole hopes towards MSI gone to the win in a 3-0 stomp. Not going to happen here.
They stay alive here in the LPL. Similar playstyles clash. But this time, the change in top laners, the change in teams for TOP manages to knock down Invictus Gaming and take us to a game number 4.
I just liked